Welcome back to The Grind. In this video, we are going to talk about how to get the infinite streak in the arena. Specifically, in this video, we're discussing the 6-star basic arena, but it should apply to the 6-star featured arena as well. And this is going to be how to use the lowest champion rank as possible without getting a death match. Now, this really only matters for those with a small roster that they really need to use all their champions, or if you're pushing for like a long run in the arena and you want to get as many points as possible in the time that you have, then you can, use as many low champions as possible. What I typically do though is I throw in my champions like this. I do 2 fights, quit out the 3rd fight until I get to a 3 times multiplier. Then I just run my rank 5 stars, and sometimes I'll throw in 6 stars, but usually in the 5-star basic, the 6-star basic, I just run my rank 5 stars, and by that time I might not even get through all of them, and then I'm done in the arena because I don't spend that much time in the arena at any given time. But this is how you would do it if you really need to make the most of everything. So we're starting on round 1. We're using our rank 1 5 stars, and we get a decent match. Here I'm showing you quit out of the 3rd fight because you don't have to do all 3 fights. So round 1 to 5, you use your rank 1 5 stars. They do not need to be leveled up. Here's some examples of what I did. So again, Luke Cage, I quit out the 3rd fight because you don't have to get all of them. You just need to get 2, and you're not getting as many points for these fights. So if you're going for speed in the arena, then you want to just quit out of the 3rd fight until you get to the 3rd multiplier. Here's an example of using rank 1 level 1 champions within that first 5 rounds, and again I quit out of that 3rd fight. Next, we're going on to round 6 to 12. This is where you're going to want to use your rank 2 level 35 5 stars or your rank 1 6 stars, and they can be whatever level for the 6 stars. And easy matches there. Here is a rank 1 level 1 6 stars. The next one I had rank 1 level 1 6 stars. The fights were a little bit harder, but I wouldn't call that a death match. And then again, we have easy fights with the rank 2s. And then I had some other examples here where I used rank 1 champions as well. And I actually had some decent fights with that. Rank 1 champions, level 25, and that's within the 5 to 12 round streak. So the next section is round 13 to 17. And this is where you're going to want to use your stronger champions. You don't have to use maxed out champions, but your rank 4 55 5 stars or your rank 1 level 25 6 stars. And these are the matches that you can expect to go up against. Now, I actually, on round 13, was testing out rank 3 champions, and it actually was okay. But then when I went in with 2 rank 4s and a rank 3 on the next round, I got a much more challenging fight, but again, not a death match. This one's very doable. So if you want to throw in a couple more rank 3s, if you have them mixed in with your rank 4s, then you should be able to get by if you're okay with some of the more difficult fights. But if you want very easy, straightforward Thanos team fights, go in with your rank 4 level 55 champions or your rank 1 level 25 6 stars. And that will get you the easiest fights possible. And here's another example. I'm mixing in rank 4s as well as my 6 stars at rank 1. Now we're going to go on to the final segment before you can really use most champions, and that is round 18 to 21. During these rounds, you're going to want to use your rank 5 5 stars or the 6-star equivalent, which is a rank 2 level 35 6 star. And that is going to give you easy fights, but if you use lower champions, then it's going to get challenging. So again, I just put in the rank 5 level 65s and got some easy fights, and then I went in with 2 rank 2s and a rank 1 6-star to test that out, and I still got an easy fight. So that is something for you to consider. If you have a small roster, you really want to scrape everything out, you can mix in some lower ones on some of these segments, but do be careful because you might end up getting a more challenging matchup. But again, remember, you only need to win 2 fights to keep your streak. So if you have a challenging matchup, put your matchup with 2 of your best champions against 2 of the easiest matchups you can get, and just try to guarantee those 2 wins. And another example here of streak 19, where I threw in a rank 5 but also 2 rank 4s, and I also got a decent match up there. So you do want to be careful, and some of it does have to do with the power index of the champions. So if they're unawakened and they have a lower PI, then you might be more likely to get a bad matchup. So you want to keep that in mind. And then on streak 21, this is round 21. So the last one in that streak, I put just a bunch of rank 1s to see if it would still work, and it still was fine with just the rank 1 6 stars, and Morto's not even max level, and we did not get a death match there. Now that we're at streak 21, we're going into round 22. Anything beyond that, you can use pretty much any champion down to rank 2 maxed out. And that depends again on PI. So you want to be careful. And I think altogether, you want your team to average to over 16,000 power index, because there have been times where I put in teams that they were rank 2s. Emma Frost is not quite maxed out, but she's awakened, so her power index is a bit higher. But altogether, that's not averaging over 1,600 or 16,000. But then in this matchup here, this one looks better, but unfortunately, the matchup is harder. Now, it's not a terrible death match. And again, if you end up on that third fight and you're like, that's just going to be annoying, you can just quit that fight and keep your streak. But I would recommend only using rank 2 maxed out champions, and ideally awakened, so that their power index is somewhat over 5,000. If they're dropping below 5,000, you're going to struggle unless you're throwing them in mixed with rank 3 5 stars, and that is a way that you can use some of your weaker rank 2s and still avoid having those tough matchups if you use, say, 2 rank 3s and a rank 2 champion, and that'll make it so even if you get a tough lineup to go against, you can just sacrifice your rank 2 and guarantee the wins with the rank 3s. And this is an example of a really tough death match that I got, unfortunately. And again, the champions, they're not that different in their power index compared to these other few examples. But I did end up having a rough time on this one. And so I decided I'm not really going to go down, or I'm just going to mix those rank 2s in with my rank 3s to avoid this problem from happening, because I really don't want to be going into an arena fight and doing, it ended up being over 150 hits. And that's just not something that I want to do at any point in the arena. But that's pretty much it. So I hope that this video is helpful. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you do if you have a specific strategy or way that you do your infinite streaks. But I hope that this was helpful. Good luck, and I hope to see you in the next video.